Hi, and welcome to Frame Society, where we discuss real life issues in film. In today's episode, we're gonna step out of some boxes and go into the Boxtrolls universe. Film is from Leica Studios, and it was directed by Graham Annable and Anthony Stacchi, I think that's how you say it. Yeah. Anyway, that's today's big piece of film that we're gonna deconstruct, I guess, and talk about. So,
very, very interesting one. I love this movie. What a great film.
yeah, it was. I hadn't seen it before the podcast. Yeah. So.
How dare you!
It was a very pleasant surprise to me. I really liked it. Since you started talking about the story merch, why don't you go into your favorite thing of every episode, telling us the synopsis?
We should have a jingle for my
Synopsis time.
We don't even have a jingle for the episode in itself.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Oh god. My doggo is moving. Okay, the synopsis for today's episode is: a young orphan boy raised by underground cave-dwelling trash collectors tries to save his friends from an evil exterminator. Oh god.
Ooh, that's that's pretty packed right there. So
This is a good one.
yeah, that's the movie. That's the movie. The fearing of the unknown. So the way we fear the unknown, because that's also how this starts, right? The story starts. There's this man that feeds this this narrative of the Boxtrolls being evil, and they eat people, eat babies, and kidnap and whatever, and everybody just goes along with it and believe it, and he enforces curfew and gains power through that narrative. Kind of reminds you of something in history, right? I wonder what. It's war, guys. It's dictatorship.
Well, yeah, like the fear of the unknown is like, it's not only how the movie starts, it's like everywhere in the movie, and it's not only the human beings like fearing the Boxtrolls, it's like the Boxtrolls fearing the humans. The only person that is not kinda scared of the unknown is like the little girl, because I don't know, she's kinda crazy, but we stand, we love
Yeah.
a true crime lover like myself.
She was living for that blood.
She's like, the blood, the bodies, where are the babies?
Did they kill your parents in front of you? Did they let them see you see it?
They make you see it.
Oh yeah.
She's a bit crazy, but we stand. But no, she like walk slowly, then she gets it, then she saw trolls, and she's like, who is here? And like, bitch, go back inside.
Yeah, she has the audacity to ask.
It's like she's trying to get kidnapped,
Murdered. Yeah.
She's like, at least I'll have a fun story to tell. she's that kind of person.
I'm sorry, I had to sing it. Every time
What
you
you
do it, I know. What?
What y'all think of this? Maybe we'll leave Frozen for the episode of Frozen.
What episode of Frozen?
We don't have an episode yet.
We don't have it yet. Emphasis on the yet.
Yeah, it's the two tall ones. The tiny one is hideous.
crazy.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah.
But those two, I really like their moral ambiguity throughout the whole movie. They're always they question what they're doing, but they're like, everyone's telling us we're the good guys, so what we do must be good, right? This is just the good winning against the evil part, right? And I really like them as characters because they're, they're that idea of we think what we're doing is right, but we're not really sure, and they only want to do what's best for everyone, and that whole redemption arc thing, I don't know, it was really, I really like them because even though they are supposed to be the helpers, and usually in some movies the like villains sidekicks aren't that layered, I guess.
Yeah, they dumb. Usually they just dumb.
Yeah, and they keep questioning it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really like them both. And then we have like the
so
main
funny,
guy that, first of all, the idea of a town which its most prized, possession and the elite thing is cheese. I don't know. It's just kind of hilarious to me. The way it's portrayed in the movie.
That's an
especially,
amazing
the greed
metaphor. It's an amazing
yeah.
metaphor. It's like
it's
we watch it us and we be like, jeez, what the fuck? It's so random. That's so crazy. And then we think us, well, we have like money, and we be like, oh, we kind of are the same kind of, don't you think?
And the fact that the main antagonist's biggest problem and thing is, he really wants a white hat and he really wants to eat cheese with the elite because that's a symbol of power and of success and everything. He's lactose intolerant and he has a severe allergy to cheese. So that makes it pretty hard to be a white hat cheese eater person.
I just like when he blowed like for the first time and he's
you're
like,
kind of like
leeches.
it's just like, what is happening?
I was at the beginning of that scene when they're all like hesitant to give him the cheese,
Like,
I was like, he's gonna be lactose intolerant, isn't he? That would be like the best punchline, and then he is, and I was like, nice.
I like the fact that he didn't die because like they kill him or they imprisoned him to like, it just like exploded because he was too greedy, and that's like the best thing it could happen.
It's a powerful metaphor, and it's like hilarious in the movie, so it works really well. And
amazing.
that ties into this idea of hold on of like, trying to define your success and what you should do in life and how you should be through others.
Everybody gets their like great redemption story, but it's a thing you were saying, you don't have to fall into specific categories, you don't have to fall into specific boxes, if I may say. But you can be both, you can be neither, and like that's wow. now that I'm saying it that way, I'm just like, non-binary people are a great example for that. You don't have to be a boy, you don't have to be a girl, you can be both, you can be neither.
Being a Fernando Pessoa stan myself, I do believe that individuality and identity comes in multiplicity. You're not one thing, you're a collection of millions of things. You're not one label, you're a million of experiences and feelings and knowledge and I don't know, just existence, different times of existence in yourself. That makes you. Your doggo is just chilling. Sorry,
I'm just checking if she's not eating my blanket. Stop eating my blanket. Yo, doggo, that's not what you want to eat.
Once you grow, you figure out more about yourself, and letting yourself be seen completely by other people, and how scary it is. Not only was it scary for them to step out of their boxes, but it was scary for them to see others out of their boxes, because and that's a great metaphor for vulnerability, as I was saying, because even us in a society, we usually vulnerability is seen as something, and of course it is, something very intimate. And oftentimes showing vulnerability can be perceived as being weak or as being, like, how can I say it? Like, it's just not fit to do that at that certain place or time, or it's just it's just not easy to express, I guess. Being vulnerable is not an easy thing to be in the world, but it's also freeing, very freeing once you finally
Sunday.
can do it, and once you are.
Yeah. And not being afraid of being naked.
The greatest freedom we have, or we should have, because there's a lot of people that are conditioned in a lot of ways because of who they are, sadly, be it their sexual orientation, their race, sometimes that kind of stuff. We don't live in a perfect world, and people sometimes don't get that. But what I think would be the most beautiful display of freedom would be this idea of, you don't choose to come into this world. People choose for you to put you here. So being able to live your life in the way that you want to, I think that would be a beautiful display of freedom. But sometimes people sadly don't get to have that freedom of living unapologetically as themselves. That's something that should be fixed, and that we all have a hand in fixing. But
Yep.
it's still a hard struggle to go through, and I can even imagine. We're very blessed. Still, we we just have the downside of being women, I guess. Not the downside, but not the downside, but respect and understand, and don't be afraid of being multiple things, and don't be afraid of stepping out of your box. As always,
Yes.
as always, you can
do
share
it.
your thoughts, ideas, and or experiences with us through our social media, and we hope you enjoy our content, and we hope it brightens up your day or just keeps you company. And yeah, it's a wrap. We finished up.
Yay!
Bye,
See
guys.
you next episode. Bye.
So
Yeah, and I was emo. And you were right, Mom. It was just a phase. But you learn along the way.